Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the matchup on WWE 2K25. In this one, then, we have got Taka Michinoku representing WWF. For WCW, we have Ultimo Dragon, and for ECW, we have Tajiri. The winner of this match will go on to be one of two opponents for our current All-Asian champion, Giant Baba, this weekend at the Invasion pay-per-view, alongside the winner of tomorrow's match between Hakushi, the Great Muta, and Hayabusa. Taka Michinoku, I think, is someone who's very much slept on. I think his time in WWE was... then again, was he not like one of the first... Was he the first ever light heavyweight champion in WWE? WWF, whatever it was called those days? I think he was. He made his debut on July the 6th, 1997, losing to the great Sasuke. But then he went on... I'm sure he was like the very first ever light heavyweight champion. But apart from that, I think his entire sort of run in WWE was more of like a jokey sort of thing, to be honest with you. But he was a very, very accomplished wrestler and still is, alongside many different companies, currently working for New Japan, apparently. Does he wrestle for New Japan? He was in the New Japan Cup in December 2022. He's also part of Professional Wrestling Just Tap Out promotion. But yeah, won a lot of different championships. He was the light heavyweight champion one time in WWF. He also won the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships a couple of times. Once with Dick Togo, once with Tajiri. He's also won All Asian Tag Team Championships as well with Black Tiger. He's won a lot of different championships across different companies. So I think very underrated along the time. Then we've got Ultimo Dragon. Let's have a look at the ranking system first. Right, so Taka Michinoku. I don't know if we've used him that often, to be honest. He's had 3 matches so far in Universe Mode. 2 back in 2021, 1 in 2023. He's currently -2 from those 3 matches, so not great for him. We've got Ultimo Dragon, who is currently on... Where are you? There you are. -1 after 8 matches. Again, we've not really used him as much as I really would have hoped. Which is a crazy sentence, because I know I'm the one booking him, but there you go. We've got Tajiri then for ECW. He's only ever had 3 matches as well. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. Tajiri's had 1 match in 2021. He's had 2 matches in 2023. We haven't seen him since then, so a great opportunity to get some use out of him. This is a really good entrance for Tajiri. I think it suits him really well. But again, like I said, I've got some more stuff coming up. I'm going to try and do a lot more themed stuff moving forward. So like this, well, we've just got set to a theme for a while, and we do have a couple of ECW ones knocking around my list, so again, a big opportunity for those. And again, I think maybe for the beginning of the new year, when Wrestle Kingdom's a thing, we can do some sort of Japanese sort of show. Wrestle Kingdom... When is it dated for? Wrestle Kingdom number 19. Has already happened, so it's Wrestle Kingdom 20 is what I want. Wrestle Kingdom 20. When is that going to be? 4th of January. Okay. 4th of January. You already know that, I'm sure, it's Tanahashi's retirement match. Who's Aaron Wolf? Okay. He's already guaranteed a match. And I'm sure, haven't they just recently announced Zack Sabre Jr. versus Konosuke Takeshi? Or is that for a different show? Might be for a different show. So we'll do a Japanese show. Whether we'll just do a New Japan show or we'll just do like a Japanese in general, it might be better doing that, to be honest. Just opening it up and having all of Japan. We'll have a week of Japanese wrestling. So yeah, all 3 of these guys, of course. Yeah, so remember the winner of this one will move on to the championship match on Sunday against the Giant Baba, and the winner of that match tomorrow between Hakushi, Great Muta and Hayabusa. But as I said, none of these 3 guys have had necessarily a lot of matches. This is an opportunity to build themselves up because... Like I say, you win this match, you get yourself 3 ranking points. 1 point for the victory and 2 points for defeating multiple opponents at once. But then you're also going to move on to the championship match, another triple threat, another chance at 3 more points, and to walk out of it with a championship, which obviously guarantees you matches moving forward. Let's take down there by Tajiri on Ultimo Dragon. I mean, this really could go either way. All 3 of these guys are very accomplished. And of course, we are keeping track of how many matches each company has won. And at the moment, it is ECW that leads with 13 wins from the... How many matches has it been now? 32? Yeah, 13 wins out of 32 matches. WCW have got 10 victories and WWF have got 9 at the moment. ECW haven't won, though, in the last 4-0. They've won in 3 matches so far. But they did start off really bad, didn't they, ECW? ECW didn't get a win for the first 8 matches, and then they won 4 in a row. And then since then, they've been pretty damn strong, to be honest. And there are a lot of opportunities today. I mean, this is only the 3rd of 6 matches today. Up next, we've got Crash Holly, Billy Kidman, Spike Dudley. Then we've got Hardcore Hudley. We've got Hardcore Holly, Fit Finley, and Stephen Richards. And then we've got The Undertaker, Sting, and Raven to finish things off. And then 6 more matches lined up for you tomorrow. We've got some tag team action as well. The Nasty Boys versus Chronic versus Public Enemy, which is pretty cool. I want to see Chronic. It's another one of those tag teams that I like the idea of and just never got around to using. We've also got tomorrow S.A. Rios, Lash LaRue, Chris Chetty. That's a bit of a random one. Bam Bam Bigelow, Chris Canyon, Chris Candido. Al Snow, Crowbar, Sabu. And then we've got the Intercontinental Championship #1 contendership. Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, Chris Benoit. They're in that one joins Will Ospreay and Shawn Michaels in the main event of our pay-per-view. And then, of course, as I mentioned, also tomorrow, Hakushi, Great Muta, Hayabusa will be the 3rd and final person in that All-Asian Championship match on Sunday. Was Yokozuna billed from Japan? Yokozuna was billed from... He must be. He was a sumo wrestler. Hey? Oh, okay. Yokozuna died in England. Didn't realise that. Billed from the Land of the Rising Sun. And, yeah, Japan. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so Yokozuna technically would be something we could use for the All-Asian Championship at some point in the future. Yokozuna versus Giant Baba would have been an interesting match. Maybe I'll put that in for Wrestle Kingdom. Pinned now by Taka Michinoku on Tajiri. So Taka Michinoku also worked a little bit of ECW, so we can get some use out of him in the upcoming ECW shows as well, then I imagine. As well as, of course, Tajiri. They had a pretty good, like, cruiserweight division, didn't they? They didn't really had a cruiserweight division necessarily. They didn't have a cruiserweight championship, but you got the likes of Tajiri, Taka Michinoku, Super Crazy, Spike Dudley. You've got... I'm just going through them all now. Rey Mysterio Jr., Psychosis. Obviously, we've got Juventud we spoke about already. Men's Toa. Lance Storm, just incredible. They're technically cruiserweights, I suppose. Jinsei Shinsaki, who I think is has Hakushi anyway. My brain stopped working there for a moment. The Great Sasuke as well. Hayabusa. Yeah, that's some good old cruiserweights. Juventud, of course, as well. We've seen recently. There's a pin now by Taka Michinoku on Ultimo Dragon. Tajiri's dropped to the outside, but it's not enough. Taka now rolling through and then drop kicking the face of the grounded Ultimo Dragon. Now look at Tajiri wrenching back at the nose. Wow, that's brutal. That is not nice at all, having your nose used as a weapon. Ultimo Dragon now taking Tajiri up. There is a vertical suplex. And springboarded off into the lion salt as such. There's the pin. It's only a 1 count on Tajiri. He's having none of it. And nice, the Dudley Dog there by Ultimo Dragon. Taka Michinoku just sends the kendo stick right into his face. Michinoku driver. Tajiri's flat out. This could be the opportunity. It could be a quick match here, you know. Oh, it's only a 2 count. Tajiri now in control. With Taka Michinoku up against the ropes, wrenching back at the arm. Tajiri now taking Taka up. Taka floats out the back. There's a strike across the spine. Nice elbows in the gut there by Tajiri, running in with a drop kick. spinning kick right in the head there by Ultimo Dragon. There's the leg drop. Ultimo Dragon now willing Taka Michinoku back up to his feet. And now there's the shoulder breaker. Should be interesting this, because obviously all three of these guys are quite small cruiserweight style wrestlers, as is the other match as well, to be honest. And they'll be going up against Giant Baba, who of course is a giant. Wow, that was almost a freak out there by Ultimo Dragon. So the style difference is going to be interesting at the weekend, definitely. Ultimo Dragon springboard back elbow onto Taka Michinoku in the corner. Tajiri now taking up Ultimo Dragon with a brainbuster. There's the pin for the 1, 2. Oh, only a 2 count. Oh, strike in the face there by Taka Michinoku. Tajiri sends him into the corner. Tajiri springboard back elbow attempt. Missed it though. Lovely dragon suplex by Ultimo Dragon. And a big kick. That's what Tajiri is well known for, is his kicks, isn't he, really? And he's hitting kicks left, right and centre here. Taking down both his opponents. He's got the opportunity, but he doesn't go for the pin. Decides to do more damage than with the kendo stick. Good on him, I suppose. Tajiri now snap German suplex, taking down Taka Michinoku. And I'll tell you what, Ultimo Dragon with the opportunity, running Liger Bomb. Both his opponents are flat out. This is the chance. He's going to go for the pin on Taka. And he stole it? No, it's only a 2 count. Nice. That was quite good. He managed to flip out the attempted butterfly suplex into a kick. Taka Michinoku now with the Hurricanrana. Tajiri back up, rolling through the arm drag on Taka Michinoku. A spinning heel kick as well to take him down. And I mean, we're at that point of the match now where 1 or 2 big manoeuvres either way could really finish this one off. It's all a case of timing. A lot of this is down to luck. I mean, this is the situation here. Taka is down. Ultimo Dragon hits a big manoeuvre, but Taka was able just about to get there. I think that would have been a free if it wasn't. If that pin had not been broken up, that would have been a free in my opinion. Taka rolls to the outside. Ultimo once again working over Tajiri. Has the arm. Taka Michinoku with the sledgehammer right into Ultimo Dragon. And again, right into Tajiri now. Taka just throwing the kendo stick. I don't think he got much on that. It's difficult. It's inertia. When you throw something that isn't that heavy. Because that's the whole thing with the kendo stick, is it's quite light, but it bends around the body and really does a lot of... It's really painful, isn't it, when you get hit by it? But when you throw it, it's not exactly that painful, because it slows down quite well. Tajiri now with a boot in the gut and taking Ultimo up. Into that brainbuster once again. Taka Michinoku is draped up against the ropes. There's the pin by Tajiri for the 1. For the 2, Taka's not going to get there. Oh my god. I don't know if he might have got there, eventually, but I'm not 100% sure. Taka now spinning, heel kick, taking down Tajiri. And Taka now in full control again. If he can get that one big maneuver off, he might be able to get the elimination. Taka's now up on the top. He's stalking the greated Ultimo Dragon. And Tajiri smartly... Tajiri did that really well. He allowed Taka to go for it. And then as Taka was going for the dive, Tajiri just kicked Ultimo Dragon in the gut, which made Ultimo drop to his knees. And meant that Taka missed it. And there's the mist. There's the blue mist right in the face of Taka Michinoku. Ultimo Dragon is down. I even forgot about the mist. This could be the win. Oh, it's only a 2. It's only a freaking 2. I love the way that his face is now blue for the rest of the match. I like that. Does it wear off eventually? Is it a bit like face paint? Or is it going to stay blue now? Oh, it's gone now. It's not blue anymore. That's annoying. It'd be cool if it stayed blue the whole time. Tajiri now with a steel chair. And this could be smart, you know, just completely wipe him out on the outside of the ring first. And now that you've got your opponent out on the outside, then you go back into the ring and try and take out the other one. It's not gone terrifically well for Tajiri, though. Oh, look at that sledgehammer. Baseball bat right between the eyes of Ultimo Dragon by Taka Michinoku, who's now just taunting Tajiri from the other side of the ring. Oh, the drop kick right into the knee of Taka there by Tajiri. And of course, like I said before, the damage can be done anywhere. But pinfall submissions must take place inside the ring. You can do more damage on the outside. There's no padding. Well, there's a little bit of padding on the floor, but it's so thin. I mean, you can see it at the left-hand side of the screen there where the ramp is. You can see how thick it is. It's less than an inch, really. It's not going to protect you too much from the damage being done. You can do all that extra damage, bring people in the ring to finish them off. But obviously then you've got to bring them back in the ring, which is the tricky part. The Ultimo Dragon rolling through there. Taka Michinoku's down. If Ultimo Dragon can hit something big here, he might be able to finish this match off. Gets around the back. It's the reverse Dragon sleeper hold. But Taka Michinoku was able to get back up and break it up in time. Dragon now with the strikes. Taka though reverses it, springs off the top, went for the knee strike. It was avoided. And look at Taka now with the sledgehammer taking down both opponents. And that could be it. Nope, I was going to say that could be enough to get the win, but both his opponents smartly rolling to the outside. Taka now diving in, lovely, into the Hurricanrana on the outside. Taka, look at that spinning kick. Remember, it doesn't make a difference unless you get him back in the ring and finish him off. Taka now sent straight into the ring steps by Ultimo Dragon. Ultimo Dragon now dropping the boot right into Taka. I hate when they get stuck in these little areas, I must admit. Big German suplex there by Tajiri on Ultimo Dragon. It's now Tajiri and Taka Michinoku. Taka sent, straight into the barricade. That was painful. Right into the corner of the barricade as well. Tajiri now bringing Taka back up. Back into the ring. That's where we need to be. That's where you're going to get the win. But all three guys now re-entering the ring. Like I said, this is the opportunity for one of them to hit that big finishing maneuver they need. Tajiri, there's the brainbuster taking down Taka Michinoku. And look at Ultimo Dragon just sitting, waiting, deliberating. Ready to hit that big fun. There's a dropkick into the back of Tajiri as well. There's the pin. Taka is flat out. The damage has been done. Is it enough to finish off Tajiri and win the match? Ultimo Dragon gets the free. Very smart work by Ultimo Dragon. Waited for the perfect opportunity and pounced after Tajiri had already taken out Taka Michinoku. So Tajiri moves down to a -3 after 4 matches. Taka Michinoku moves down to a -3 after 4 matches. But it's Ultimo Dragon who is going to pick up the win here. So he gets 1 point for the victory and 2 bonus points for defeating multiple opponents, which takes him from a -1 up to a +2, but also takes him from today into the All-Asian Championship match on Sunday. We know it's Giant Baba defending against Ultimo Dragon, as well as the winner of the match tomorrow between Hakushi, the Great Muta, and Hayabusa. And that is another victory then in the board for WCW, who are starting to catch up ECW now. So now the overall table reads 9 victories for WWF, 11 for WCW, and 13 for ECW. ECW have not won a match since the first one yesterday. So that was 4 matches ago. And of course, we've got a few more options coming in for you today. A few more chances for ECW to pick up some points. It's not going to be easy, though. 3 more matches today. So again, when I read these out, they're in the format of WWF to WCW to ECW. So next up, Crash Holly, Billy Kidman, Spike Dudley. Then we've got Hardcore Holly, Fit Finlay, Stevie Richards. And The Undertaker versus Sting versus Raven. I think those next 2 matches could really go either way. And then I think the 3rd match, I think Raven is very capable, but I feel like he might be the slight underdog when it comes to The Undertaker and Sting. Same with Steven Richards. I think Steven Richards is in trouble. Hardcore Holly and Fit Finlay are some real tough bastards. They're going to be causing some issues. Steve Richards might struggle there. And I think Billy Kidman might be the most talented out of Crash Holly and Spike Dudley, but Spike and Crash, both incredible resilience. One of them might be able to hold on and pick up the victory. Who knows? Anyway, I love you. Leave you good night. God bless. I'll be the same. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again later. Bye-bye.